what's the other thing? My mom likes to text me and she's like, I want you to tell your stream about these things. And so my mom would watch a lot of Saturday Night Live and I would watch it with her. And that was our thing. We would watch Saturday Night Live. And then she would have me like mimic the characters or their like accents and stuff. And so I did a lot of acting like Stu, the like dude that like he's got like the bowl cut and the rosy cheeks. So I'd act like him. And then just like other characters from Saturday Night Live. My mom's like, I want you to tell them about how whenever I would take you somewhere and I would put my makeup on, you would make me laugh so hard in the car that I would start crying from laughing so hard, and I would tell you to stop making me laugh, and you wouldn't, and I would cry off all my makeup, and then I would have to wear my sunglasses everywhere we went, and people thought that I was high. And it was actually just because you made me cry laugh my makeup off. So that's her favorite story to tell, that I would make her laugh. She thinks that's her favorite thing. And I don't even remember the stuff that I would say. I think I would just like, I would either like repeat stuff from MTV and like SNL, or I would like make up stories for people that were like walking on the side of the road and pretend that I was like voicing them. So she thought that was good. But she's like, I want you to tell your friends about that. Totally wild stuff for a kid to be saying. Yeah. Well, I think like it's funny because even now my mom watches my YouTube stuff and she's like, you sound so funny when you cuss. She's like, why do you fake cuss? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, you don't cuss, so when you do, it sounds fake. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely do not cuss. I don't cuss. You're right. I don't do that. So my mom likes to laugh at my YouTube because she thinks that I'm faking cussing to be cool. And I'm like, yes, I definitely am faking cussing. Because I think I said the word bitch in front of my mom. I think I said it about my sister like a couple of years ago. And I was like, oh my God, I said the bitch word in front of my mom. Real meta when this clip goes on YouTube and she watches it. I fake cuss. Now you all know. I've been doing a deception among us. I've been among us with my cussing. That's why it sounds. She goes, I hope Tony beeps out all the swears. She's like, why do you even cuss? She says, you're not even good at it. Like, what are you talking about? I must said, what are you fucking talking about? Is there a difference between a fake cuss and a real one? I guess if you're like, fuck, or something, I don't know. You can do it too. I don't even know if it does it. What did Tony say? Reverse bleep everything but swears. Ugh. Yeah, it's the intention behind it, I guess. I don't know. Willy's is a fake cuss? You have to mean it? Yeah. I think it's because I don't swear around my parents even now. And my parents swear a lot. My parents swear a lot. And so I think that's why. Because they're like... Yeah, my parents too, Frankenfurter. They swear a lot. And so, like I said, my first word was shit. And so, yeah, I think that's why they think it sounds fake, because they swear a lot, and they're like, we're doing it for real, and she's not. My mom hates swearing, but my dad is fine with it, but I've spent so long not swearing around either of them. When I'm alone with my dad, I still don't. Yeah. Cuss compilation, just twitch.tv/boba. I don't know, my parents say fuck all the time. And like my dad is a fisherman and he has a mouth like a sailor, of course, because that's like his job. So he just be swearing, dude. He just be swearing. I've been swearing since my first word and I still fake it. Exactly. I'm a fake cusser. I'm faking it. Now you all know. One time our water heater broke and leaked everywhere and she never swears, but she said, motherfucker, god fucking damn it. I think I was more surprised when my parents weren't cussing. And even then it was like, they still would just do it anywhere. In front of anyone. I'm surprised, because then my sister just did it all the time and my brother. One of my favorite stories about my younger brother is he had to have been like, his age is probably going to change every time I tell this story because I don't have the concept in my mind of how old children are. Because to me, until they're like able to form complex conversations, they're all the same age. So I don't know. So my brother's not at the complex conversation stage yet. But he was learning how to write. And not the Googling story. No, this is the one. So he slipped a note under my door. Basically, I was in high school. So I was probably like, maybe I was like 16. So my brother would be like maybe 4 or 5 years old. Meow. My brother would be like 4 or 5 years old. And he knocked on my door and he said, Emily, can we play Lego on the TV? And I was like, I can't do that right now. I'm busy doing my homework for school. And I heard him like huff and he was like, Urgh! And he got really mad. And then, so then he came back again and he knocked. And I said, yes. And he slipped a note under my door. And it said, well then fuck you. And I was like, he spelt it right in everything. And I was like, what is this? And I was laughing so hard, totally owned. I was owned. And I took it to my mom. It was like written in crayon on a piece of paper. And it said, well then fuck you. And I took it to my mom and I was like, look at this. And she was like, I can't believe that. It was so fucking funny though. It was really funny. I think we had it on the fridge for a while.